No matter what kind of music you listen to, I love something you hate. Swanno Mountain by Roscoe Holcomb. When I moved to Olympia, Washington, I made a concerted effort to not be the banjo guy. I wanted to become a multi-instrumentalist. As the thing is, even though I play old-time banjo, clawhammer technique, I actually don't really love the old-time music scene. I mean, no shots fired. It's not like it's like a bad scene. It's just like didn't actually attract me as an artist. You play songs that have been written 100 years ago, ideally. Before you perform the song, you have to say, this song is from this county and this state, and I learned it from so-and-so, who learned it from so-and-so. And there are good reasons why that is beautiful and wonderful and a part of the scene. Like, it's not arbitrary. The fact that fiddle old-time music is based off of a tradition and people are trying to hold on to what the history is that's beautiful. That's good. I like it. I got into old-time music because I found it musically exciting and foundational to a lot of the music that I understood. And when I started playing the banjo, I was like, this is so cool, the things that I can do. I started using clawhammer and new sounds came out and I had creative ideas that were happening by using this restrained musical technique. Clawhammer is like, you can do certain things really well and other things you can't do. That is the grounds for musical creativity right there. And I love that. Does not happen in old time. They're like, no, we're not here for new ideas. We're just like gonna cherish the past and like this wonderful thing that led to the world we're in musically. Plus, you're a banjo player. The fiddlers, maybe, they can come up with new music. The banjo players, no. I'm an artist. I have to create things. I'm interested in that. And also, I'm just not a very good musician. Like if you say, play a song this way, full disclosure. But also the thing is, when I got into music from the 20s and 30s, I was mostly presented with the oddballs. What actually attracted me about the 1920s and 30s music was that it was so weird. You could see that as part of is like, oh, this feels like the roots music. And that's what they call it, roots music. That makes sense. How I think about this music though is like looking at photographs of people who you know as children in homemade Halloween costumes. That's cool. I love that. That's the coolest thing ever. To see someone who is like, I know this person really well, that's them as a child dressed as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, that they made it themselves. Musically, that's exciting. I love that. So Roscoe Holcomb is root music, but it's a root that did not lead to other branches. Whatever bluegrass music became, you can't hear Roscoe Holcomb's playing in it there. Maybe his singing, you can hear that. He did just traditional songs, but gosh, only Roscoe Holcomb did them like Roscoe Holcomb. Very, very individualistic. And there is an individuality to Roscoe Holcomb's music that is abrasive to some people. Like, gosh, it hits me in the bone. That high, shrill voice is the kind of singer that I love to hear. And I played it for some people and they're like, turn that off. Which is generally going to be my favorite kind of singer. If someone says, ooh, that's usually the singer I'm most going to connect with. And the fact that that's not part of the old-time community is A-okay. Because they're not actually basing their musical scene on recordings, but actually a living traditional music. This person passing it to this younger person who will pass it on to younger people later on. Again, that's wonderful. I'm not throwing shade at it. I'm just saying that it bores me.